It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Tennessee. It's the Jets and the Titans on Sunday night primetime.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Returnable here for Davis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes out to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Rodgers now to throw. His pass complete to Ruckert, and he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Once again, Ruckert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. About 3 yards there to the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. but they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The toss right to Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Hardman on the return. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Henry. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. On the draw, it's Hall. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. To throw, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers, 2nd catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans now just about ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he can't escape, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Hall to start the drive. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Corey Davis, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Tannehill on 3rd down. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run here with Haskins. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Paul again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill, 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Titans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. as he's on to punt for New York. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second to his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, wasn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers and able to find Allen Lazard. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. On the slant, Burks. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Tannehill on 3rd down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ball again on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Titans getting set to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, it's Tannehill. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Again, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Tannehill. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. On second down, a run with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Tannehill on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. This is Phillips yet again. Third and 2, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing again is Tannehill. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he has his tight end. That's Wesco. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. On 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.